This episode was brought to you by Locali. Looking for that perfect spot where every guest is treated like family? Welcome to Locali Restaurant in Little Silver, where family recipes meet elevated Italian cuisine. From hand-tossed Neapolitan pizzas to mouth-watering chicken parm, fresh seafood, and perfectly cooked steaks, every bite tells a story generations in the making. Relax on their year-round patio, enjoy a craft cocktail from their full bar, or let them bring the flavor to you with catering for any occasion. Locali Restaurant, family-owned, family-inspired, and always unforgettable. Mention Food Czar podcast to get 10% off any takeout order. Visit Locali in Little Silver or online at localinj.com. This episode is brought to you by Livingston Car Wash. Since 1966, Livingston Car Wash has been a trusted name for quality car care in our community. Family owned and operated, it's now led by Paul Ritter, a proud Livingston resident dedicated to delivering exceptional service. From exterior washes and full service detailing to windshield chip repair and paintless dent removal, their team handles it all with precision and care. Conveniently located at the Route 10 Circle in Livingston and open 7 days a week, Livingston Car Wash combines decades of expertise with a genuine commitment to the community. Drive clean, drive local, drive with confidence. Livingston Car Wash.
This is Behind the Counter.
Behind the Counter
With the Food Czar. Here's Heidi.
Welcome back to another episode of Behind the Counter with the Food Czar, which is me, Heidi Blum. Now, I am a Jersey girl through and through, and I would say that Jersey is the bagel capital of the world. And I think most people from Jersey would agree with that. But I am sitting at one of the craziest bagel places that has been on my social media algorithm, and I finally had to come in and meet the man who is behind it all. I am at Bagel Nook in Freehold, New Jersey, and I am sitting with Alex Berkowitz.
That's it. We are here, the OG spot. This is the headquarters. It's where all the good stuff happens and all the creativity flows. So
for people who don't know Bagel Nook, let's give a little rundown of exactly what Bagel Nook is.
So we started off in 2015 in our single location. And when we opened up, we knew we had to open up with a bang. We didn't want to just be a regular old just bagel store. So we started making micro batch cream cheeses. So everything was in small batches that we made Nutella, birthday cake, cookies and cream, Flamin Hot Cheeto bagels, Captain Crunch bagels, Fruity Pebble bagels, Oreo bagels. And that's how we got started. And ever since then, we've always just kind of outdid ourselves. And it snowballed into what it is today. We got picked up on the internet, you know, when the food craze was crazing. And, you know, now we have over 45 different kind of bagels. We have 35 different kinds of cream cheeses. We're always looking to do new, fun, crazy stuff. And, yeah, I mean, that's just kind of us in a nutshell, really.
So it's incredible because I did interview Adam Goldberg of Pop-Up Bagels, who I'm sure you know or whatever.
Yep.
Shout out, Adam, Livingston boy. So, Pop-Up Bagels became like a viral thing because of their spread, their schmears and all of that stuff, and their rip, dip, grip, whatever their thing is. So you are saying in 2015, before really like Instagram was a thing, Facebook was a thing, Instagram was barely a thing, you said to yourself, I need to stand out from a plain bagel, a sesame bagel, an everything bagel, and all the bagels that we know, and said, I'm going to just come rolling out with, what were the cream cheeses you came out with?
Our original cream cheeses were Oreo, birthday cake, Nutella, bacon scallion, jalapeno cheddar. Those were kind of the OGs that we still have today. And, I mean, Oreo is still one of our top cream cheeses. And, you know, like I said, we've kind of snowballed. We have over 35 different kind of cream cheeses on a daily basis. And then throughout the year, we rotate in our holiday flavors, like our strawberry milkshake, for Valentine's Day. We do a Lucky Charms green one for St. Patrick's Day. Halloween, we do full-blown pumpkin everything. We're huge Halloween fans around here.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I mean, we have pumpkin-shaped bagels, so...
So you seem younger than myself. So 2015 was 11 years ago, so you were a lot younger than you are now.
Yes.
And I need to know how you got to this point. Like, so you grew up where? Here in Freehold?
Grew up in Manalapan,
Okay.
Jersey, born and raised. I've been working in bagel stores since I'm 13. In and out of different kinds of restaurants. Did fine dining, did fast service, fast casual, kind of did all aspects of the industry.
Did you go to college?
I started off in college.
Okay.
I did not finish college. So
okay.
I did a year and a half at Johnson & Wales.
Oh, okay. So your path growing up, like you were always like, that was sort of your vision. This is,
Yeah.
I love being in
Absolutely.
the food world.
My end goal was always owning a restaurant.
Oh, okay.
You know, so when I was in college, I was never really an academics kind of guy.
High
you know,
five
growing up.
to that.
You know,
Okay, yeah.
It is what it is.
Yep.
All good. And, you know, I was working a couple jobs. I was starting a fraternity. I was promoting for clubs. And I said, you know, what do I need school for? I'm doing all this cool stuff.
You're an entrepreneur.
I'm
really.
living, yeah. And, you know, my end goal was always to open something. So
Hold on. They had fraternities at Johnson & Wales?
they did.
Wow.
They did, yeah.
Which fraternity did you start?
I started Theta Delta Chi.
Okay.
So
Good.
shout out to TDX.
That's funny. I started my sorority at my college, so shout out to us too.
Yeah, look at that.
We're very similar. So, so you go to Johnson Wales, year and a half. You're like, I'm done. I'm doing what I need to be doing.
Yeah, they told me my grades kind of slipped. They told me I wasn't allowed back. I had to, you know, come home, do a whole bunch of stuff at Brookdale, and then reapply, which I did. And I, you know, at the end of the day, I'm like, what am I going to do this for?
Yeah.
You know, I know what I want to do in life. Let me go out in the real world. Let me get real life experience. I'll work. I'll learn that way. I'll make money doing it. And that's the path I took instead of going to college.
So, can you talk about any of the places that you worked at that you feel gave you like the true tools to do what you're doing now?
I think you pick up a little bit wherever you are.
Yeah.
And, you know, me, I was fortunate enough where I did work in the back of house and the front of house. You know, I did it all from the dish pit to working the line to serving customers. I mean, I worked in, you know, private country clubs, which is a whole different level of,
I know.
of culinary experiences.
Yup.
Not my particular favorite being on the working end of it.
Yep.
But, you know, definitely learned a lot there. But my whole hook, I always came back to bagels and breakfast. I love the hours of it. I loved always doing breakfast. It was a more creative space that hasn't really been tapped into.
Sure.
So that's where we always kind of put our energy, was looking at breakfast and bagel places.
Right. Okay.
And we didn't want to do just bagels like everybody else. We did want a full breakfast lunch menu. And when we did open, I mean, we had a huge menu. I mean, we were more like diner style menu with like
Eggs, pancakes.
everything.
Yeah.
We had burgers. We had a full list of paninis. We had everything.
What is it? The Happy Waitress? Isn't that like a diner thing? Yeah.
I mean, you know, or the monster plates or whatever.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, and we did all of it. And you know, through the years, you see what works, and we dwindle down our menu to our core ingredients that we like to serve and our core items that we like to make. And that's where we kind of found our neutral space, and we're able to serve a great quality product while also giving something that's over the top that you won't typically get anywhere else.
By the way, just even looking, you know, usually I see all the influencers in their car with their bagels. So being in the space and seeing everything, it's wild, which we'll get into. So 2015, you find this location and the doors open. Did you open with, so you opened with everything you listed before, meaning the cream cheeses?
So when we opened, I was still kind of a kid in a sense. You know,
11 years ago.
11 years ago, you know. So like thank God I had like my family supporting me and backing me on this. You know, it was me and my mom. We were working in the store from, you know, I would come in and bake. She would be up front. I would be on the grill. My dad would come in. He'd also help out. He was working on the grill with me. You know.
Did they have any restaurant experience?
No, none of us had any. Well, I had restaurant experience just from, you know, growing up and working in it.
Yeah.
But they had no true restaurant
They were
experience.
just supporting their son.
Yes.
Good parents.
Yeah, great parents.
So how was the reception? I mean, you know, people think a bagel place is opening in their area and they walk into Flamin Hot Cheeto bagels.
So people loved it.
Yep.
You know, we took over this store and we built it up to what it was.
Was it a bagel place before?
It was a bagel place before.
Okay.
Not to knock anybody, but it was
a bagel place.
It was a very simple, non-busy bagel place. And, you know, we kind of brought in this crazy energy and different atmosphere. And that's what kind of drew the community to us, on top of our crazy bagels. Now, fast forward a year or so, which was when we really got crazy, was my sister took over our social media, and that's what totally escalated our game.
Yeah.
I mean, she totally blew it out of the water. We were getting picked up left and right from every news outlet and every article and company and this and that. They all wanted like a piece of the action.
Sure.
And that's kind of what set us on the map and put us where we were, was her skills and putting us out there in the real world.
It's incredible. So when you are mapping out, you get the keys to the space and you're mapping out your menu. I need to know the thought process of Oreo cream cheese and a Flamin Hot Cheeto bagel. I need to know how that came out of your brain and into reality. Was this because you were like younger and like late night food?
It was because we wanted to be different.
Okay.
You know, and actually Oreos were my dad's favorite cookie at the time.
Okay.
So it kind of like made sense.
Like he was like, I'd love to see an Oreo cream cheese.
I mean,
Just
you know,
brilliant.
We don't say no to any of like our ideas that come our way, and we always give it a shot. And it worked. The cream cheese tasted delicious. We curated the bagel from scratch. You know, it worked. Our cereal bagels, they worked. It was something that no one had ever seen before. But when you try it, you're like, wow, like I've been missing this my whole life and I didn't even know it.
Yeah.
You know? So like, and then you pair it with these cream cheeses, like a birthday cake cream cheese, where it's sweet, but it's not overly sweet.
Right.
You're just getting like punched in the mouth with sugar.
Right.
You know, we always try and keep a good balance of flavors.
Like a salty sweet combination.
Of course. Yeah. You know, and it's a subtle sweetness where it's delicious.
So when you're rolling out the first bagels of, I keep going to the Flamin Hot Cheetos, but let's say the Dorito bagel. Or,
You're a spicy girl, huh?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe today I am. But so let's just say a Dorito bagel, okay? And you're like, this is my idea, and now I have to go make it. Was it perfect from day one, or was it a lot of trial and error with the bagels and the cream cheeses?
Overall, things took a round or two.
Yeah.
But we pretty much nailed it within our second or third round of making something.
Right.
I mean, you know, we have a really good team behind us where we're able to like create these things and make unique kind of bagels and spreads and sandwiches. So it kind of flows with us. You know, it's our area where we kind of thrive, is bagels and breakfast.
So I want to go back to your sister in charge of your social media. She's still in charge of your social media today.
She still does it today.
She's very good at it. And also having like the internet pick up on it. And I said to you before we pressed record, a lot of the influencers who I follow and know at this point have been here, and they sit in their cars with their amazing bagels. But you do get the heavy hitters of New Jersey influencers coming here and supporting your product. And I have to think that helps tremendously, obviously. So Do you remember like when the first influencer or who it was that came here and sort of like had it really take off for you? Like lines out the door.
First influencer. I don't remember our first influencer because the influencer era
is COVID, post-COVID.
Kind of gradual, and then it just kind of went full force.
Yeah.
BuzzFeed was our first kind of big company that picked up on us and put us out there. And that was a wild time for us because it was something that we never really anticipated or planned for. We never even really thought.
Right.
It was never even a thought, but they picked up on us and it went all mayhem. I mean, everyone, I'm talking New York Post, Fox, CNN, Food Network, Oprah, like all of them, like just full
lines
floodgates.
out the door.
Lines wrapped around the shopping center. I mean, like it was wild times.
I mean, let's also, for people who are listening, Bagel Nook is, from the outside, it looks like your regular bagel spot in the middle of a strip mall. I mean, that's it. It's not a standalone shop. It is covered by, there's European wax, there's Stop and Shop, there's, I forget what else is here, but that's what we're talking about.
Yeah. We're a regular bagel store on the forefront.
On the forefront, not on the inside. So, influencers come, they start doing this, and in your mind, was Bagel Nook just a one-store, this is it, this is going to be your home?
So
or was the goal?
It was never a one-store mindset.
Okay.
We always had the mindset that we were going to grow and we were going to open them all ourselves. But I shouldn't say in 2015. But once we got picked up, that's when people started, getting interested in opening one and
reaching out to you. I'd love to open a franchise.
Yes.
Yeah. Are you franchising? Yeah.
Yes, one way or another,
Yeah.
in that context. But we weren't ready at the time. It wasn't something that we were pursuing. It was, and then about 6 years ago in 2020, somebody approached us. Things kind of settled down a little bit in the chaotic world. Don't get me wrong. We still have lines out the door on our Saturdays, Sundays, and all of our locations are doing phenomenal. But it settled down in the sense that we kind of were comfortable in our own skins running the business, and everything was established, and it was good.
And you probably got used to the chaos in a sense. Yeah.
Yes. Thriving chaos.
Yeah.
Right? That's what it is.
That's it.
And in 2020, 6 years ago, we were approached by a couple, brother and brother-in-law, and they wanted to open up a Bagel Nook in Princeton. And, we said, let's go for it. We did everything that we had to do to get them open. And about 3 months later, COVID hit.
Oh, God.
Which totally threw our game off.
Yep.
It threw the world off, but, for us, what do we do?
Yep.
So what we ended up doing was we closed for a couple weeks.
Right.
Because we didn't know what the world was coming to.
Yeah.
And it got to a certain point where we were like, you know what? Like, we got people to pay. We got bills. The bills are still coming in. Let's figure
bagels.
something out, right? So what we did was we cut our menu down pretty much like 80%.
Okay.
We were doing bagels, cold cuts, and that's actually what we just started with. Bagels, cold cuts, and a few cream cheeses.
Were people buying like cold cuts by the pound, I would think? Because that's the only place to get it.
We were the only place that were open. Supermarkets were limited hours.
And people were afraid to go in them.
People didn't want to go out. You
Yeah.
know, so we created a pickup delivery system. It was all in-house. We were very strict on our rules. If you're like going out, messing around, like you can't come into work, you gotta really be on your game.
Yep.
And we were serving Freehold, we were serving Marlboro, Manalapan, like local towns in our area.
Yep.
And it took off like wildfire.
I'm sure the people appreciated it too.
And it gave them something to look forward to. It gave them a place to go. It was weird times. It really was.
It's funny. I don't know if you know Bagels by Jarrett. He's up in West Orange by me. And I tell everybody, I used to get in my car just because it was something to do and go pick up his chicken salad.
Yeah.
It was such a gift to me to be able to do that. It's so funny.
It was an interesting time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's where we shifted. End of the day, it didn't work out with them. Our store got sent over to another franchisee who wanted it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they're doing phenomenal now. So they just had to weed through the COVID times, but
And it's
it was
interesting
good.
for your first one, because now you said you have 11 locations.
Yes.
Okay. So Princeton being your first one, that's an interesting one for your kickoff.
A wild way to start.
But you probably learned a lot.
We learned a lot. We stuck to it. You know, we didn't want anyone to fail. We didn't want ourselves to fail. We didn't want our franchisees to fail. And we made it work. And we kind of shifted our gears. You know, we did that for a little bit. That really worked. And, you know, it got to a point where, you know, they weren't really into it anymore. And we had other people who were. And we just kind of just kept the momentum rolling. And then we got Prince into a good stance. And then we started selling some more franchises, and now we have 11 locations. And
so when you have someone open another store, right? Do you have like I'm using a book as like a book that
we got the golden book.
you have a golden book.
We have everything.
Like this is it.
Yep.
This is the key to
We have
Bagel
a
Nook
full-
success.
We have a full pamphlet. You know, we have booklets. We have instructions. We have recipes. We have diagrams. We have
That must be so hard
the
to put
whole
together.
9 yards. SOPs. We have closing procedures, opening procedures.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Can the other stores do they ever come to you with ideas for bagels? And
Yeah, some do.
Yeah.
And we try them out. We roll with it.
Yeah. So what are the locations? So we have Freehold.
So we have
There's 2 in Freehold.
We have 2 in Freehold. Yep, we have 2 in Freehold.
How does that work?
Very well. Very well, actually.
If someone sees a line here, they're like, I'm going to the other location.
You know, it is, even though we're 2 stores technically addressed in Freehold, it is different parts of Freehold. Freehold's huge.
Is it? I don't know Freehold.
So,
that much.
believe it or not, Freehold is actually like, you have Freehold Borough, you have Freehold Township, East Freehold. Like, you got a
There's
lot of...
plenty of room for 2 bagel
We got
Nooks.
a lot in Freehold
Okay.
where we both survive.
Okay.
And we both do very well, so...
So you have 2
So we have 2 in
Freehold.
Freehold, 1 in Princeton, Middletown, Ocean, Atlantic Highlands, Shrewsbury, and then our out-of-state ones, we have 1 in Tampa, 1 in South Haven, and 1 in Nevada, Las Vegas.
I mean, that's so
So-
random. Is it
Yeah.
random?
What's
What's the one after Tampa?
South Haven?
Where's that?
It's in Mississippi. Yeah.
I mean, first of all, have you visited the...
Oh, yeah.
And do they sell a lot of bagels?
Yeah, it's a different clientele in all states.
I could
you
not...
know.
I can't imagine a bagel shop in Mississippi. I don't know why, but it's so interesting. But maybe it's also the
We
flavors...
are we are one of the only bagel stores in our area, and that's why it works.
That's
you know,
amazing.
everybody loves bagels.
They do.
At the end of the day, you know, we just give a real bagel. Everybody loves bagels, and then they love them even more when they try our bagels.
Yes.
You know, so when you go to these out-of-state territories, they already know what a bagel is. They just need to be educated on what our bagel is.
Yeah.
You know, the hard, crunchy outside with the soft, fluffy inside.
Yeah.
You know, fresh out of the oven. They're hot. They're never frozen. It's fresh dough. We bake everything every day. Our doughs are made fresh every day. So we try and keep everything. And in all of our locations, everything's made from scratch. Nothing gets delivered frozen. Nothing's, you know, coming from like a warehouse where it's being
The
made.
cream cheeses are made on site.
Everything
the butter,
is made
yeah.
on site.
Yeah.
Like we try and keep our quality as high as we possibly can.
That's awesome. So is the goal to have more Bagel Nooks?
Yeah.
So
Every state, every corner, everywhere.
I feel like you need to be like in college towns.
College towns are great towns to be in.
I mean, that's like, how is there not? I mean, if I was in college and I saw this, I would be getting that Fruity Pebbles.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's the Captain Crunch. I mean, that's me. This is college in a nutshell here.
You know, believe it or not, that's what the perception is.
Yeah.
But everybody eats it.
Of course.
You know, it's adults.
Well, it brings you back.
Even
I mean,
older people, you know, come in and like, oh, wow, you know, maybe I'll shift from my cranberry walnut to I'll try a Cookie Monster cream cheese or something like that.
But think about what I just said. If what I was in college, so it brings me back. You look at Fruity Pebbles, you look at Captain Crunch, you're like, oh my God, I loved Fruity Pebbles. Oh, it's in a cream cheese? I have to try that.
That's one of my favorites. A Fruity Pebble bagel with vanilla butter, actually.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
That's so fascinating.
Oh, yeah.
So do we have any locations that are coming?
We do have another one. It will be in Mississippi. I can't tell you exactly where, but it'll be in Mississippi as our next one.
Go Mississippi.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. That's amazing.
So, and we're in talks with some other locations, but
that's the goal.
Mississippi is the next one that is.
I think Mississippi's
confirmed.
going to put Bagel Nook on the map for the South.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, and I saw that you're also on Goldbelly, too.
We are.
How does that do?
It does well. I mean, you know, you go to our website, you go to our shipping tab, and we have about 20 different packages on there, 15 to 20 different packages.
Are you shipping just bagels, or are you shipping?
Oh, we ship everything. We ship our coffee, we ship our bagels, our cream cheese, everything. Everything gets overnighted to you. Everything comes on 72-hour ice packs, insulated packaging. So, yeah. Yeah, you can order Bagel Nook and get it delivered anywhere in the U.S. or Canada.
Oh, my God. I'm telling my family, if they're listening in California and Atlanta,
Yep.
Bagel Nook coming in hot.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So let's talk about the bagels. Like you said, crunchy on the outside, soft in the inside, but the flavors. So the most popular bagel is what?
I mean, at the end of the day, plain everything sesame are
so boring.
Our most popular. You know, we are still a bagel store.
Yes.
So we never want to lose that bagel feel.
Yes.
But if you're talking about our crazy stuff, French toast is one of our hottest
Really?
sellers. Oh, yeah. Our French toast is to die for.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. French toast bagel on the grill with little brown sugar.
Though you just made a good point, because I'm saying it's boring, because now sitting here, you're like, you have all this fun stuff going on, but you're right. You have to stay on your toes on the regular bagel game. Because if those bagels are not great, then no one's going to have faith that the flavored bagels are going to be great.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So French toast.
French toast, Oreo,
Yeah.
Flamin Hot Cheeto. Those are our top sellers. Jalapeno cheddar is also a real hot
Yeah,
commodity.
people love that combo.
Yeah.
Now, what about the cream cheeses?
Cookie Monster, birthday cake, Oreo. We have a new one that actually kind of blew up. It's Firecracker.
What's that?
It's bacon scallion jalapeno cheddar.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really good. Ghost pepper is also a really hot one.
Oh, my God.
Ba-dum-bum.
Yeah.
But I mean, we have all different kinds. We have Cool Ranch.
Oh, Cool Ranch.
Cookie Monster.
See,
crumb
I
cake,
grew up on Cool Ranch Doritos. I would love to try Cool Ranch
It's good.
cream cheese.
because it tastes just like it.
So what's the most requested, I mean, this is probably a hard one to answer, combo? So you have the French toast bagel with the,
So when we were kind of in our crazy era,
Yeah.
we'll call it the BuzzFeed era, somebody ordered an Oreo bagel with Oreo cream cheese.
It's a lot of
It just
Oreo.
dawned on me, well, why don't you just put some Oreo cookies on there? Let's make it an overload. And that is what kind of escalated us to an even higher level.
Because those super
craziness,
stuffed.
was our overloads.
Yeah. Is that what you call it, an overload? Yeah.
Yeah. So we have about 15 different overloads right now. So we have like our Oreo overload, our Elvis overload, which is a French toast bagel,
Peanut butter.
peanut butter swirl cream cheese,
Banana.
bananas, and bacon.
That's brilliant.
Delicious. So those are like our craziest like sandwiches that people mostly order.
Do kids get those, or adults are getting those?
Oh, everybody gets them.
Everybody gets them.
Everybody gets them.
When people, I'm just so curious about this now. When people are getting like, because obviously you cater, right?
Yes.
So when people do, okay, first of all, let's go Yom Kippur, like the Super Bowl of, I mean, I don't know if it is in Freehold, but
No, it is.
you know,
Super Bowl of bagels.
the Super Bowl of bagels. are people ordering the regular bagels, or are they getting the fun bagels?
They'll get a combination of both.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. You gotta get the originals for grandma and grandpa, but the kids all love the specialty stuff.
Okay, so now when people are ordering just a regular catering, a business is ordering catering, are they getting the overloads? They're
It's
getting
50-50.
a combination.
I mean, you know, we have catering packages where you can get a platter of a variety of them, so that it's like a little sampler platter. So what we'll do is we'll take a handful of, depending on the size of the platter, we'll take our like popular overloads, we'll cut them up into quarters, and we'll build it up to like a little like overload mountain, and then we'll top it off with sprinkles and M&Ms and cookies and this that.
I feel like it could be a dessert platter.
So it's and they'll get their regular stuff.
Yeah.
So you know they'll get a bacon, egg, and cheese platter or bagels and cream cheese, and they can get that as like a little like sampler. So
I feel like I do Yom Kippur every year. I feel like we need a Bagel Nook up by Livingston. I'm just throwing that out there. Anyone that wants to invest, but
it's a great area.
it's a great area. Lots of bagels, but they don't have these. But I feel like I would be so happy if I went to somebody's house and they brought out this stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, that's so fun. I mean, it has to be fun.
It's fun. It's delicious. Everybody loves it. I mean, it's something that you don't typically see on the holidays. So it is a very nice thing to do.
So looking back, back to 2015 when you were 11 years younger, what can you say? Like maybe three solid things that you've learned from starting the business back then to where you are now. Like, what would you tell your 11-year younger self?
It's a good question. I mean, just stick with it. Really, you know, it's in the beginning. There's a lot of chaos that like you don't really realize as much as you think you're experiencing in working in a restaurant. Running a restaurant is night and day from working in one and running one.
Yeah.
I mean, so you learn so much about yourself. You learn so much about what you're capable of and what you can do and how you go about doing things.
Right.
You know, you really kind of grow into a totally different person in anything that you do, but something about the restaurant industry, it just kind of, you know, they say it beats you down, but like
it builds you up too.
It builds you up as well, and you know, and it's a way of life. You can't just go in this half-assing it, or you know, kind of just on a whim. Like you gotta really want this,
right,
to do something.
And you really wanted it.
I really wanted it, especially when you're reinventing an industry.
Sure, and I mean, it's such a good point because you're reinventing an industry that nobody thought needed reinventing.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that's like...
Yeah. I mean, we brought an entirely different element of food to the breakfast game.
I mean, like, I would say people would be like, a bagel's a bagel, but it's not a bagel.
No.
It's crazy. And I would think just because, like you said, it can beat you down and build you up, you are probably a very different person personally. From 11 years ago, I would think, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you literally probably grew up.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's very fun. I mean, I know I'm saying it beats you down, but at the end of the day, it is a lot of fun doing it.
Yeah.
And like, it is a passion of mine. Like, this is all I ever wanted to do. So it's kind of just, you know, riding that wave and figuring out how to get on top of it.
I mean, first of all, how lucky are you that you get to say that this is what you always wanted to do and you're doing it?
Yes.
I mean, and successful at it. So that's like good on you.
Yeah. And, you know, we're fortunate enough where it is a proven concept because we have opened up so many other stores in totally different markets. You know, New Jersey, New York is like the mecca of bagels and pizza. But, you know, when you open up in these other states, it's a little nerve-wracking because you have somebody else investing in you and you want to invest in them as equally as much and make sure that they do as well as they possibly can.
Yeah.
And it's been proven, you know, knock on wood, that, you know, we can open up anywhere in the States and you know, and we'll thrive.
Like looking at Goldbelly, just because you probably, I don't know if you get data from Goldbelly, like to see where people are ordering it from. Do you think that they are customers that have been here and moved away, sending it to their family, people who want to try it?
I think it's a good mixture of both. I mean, we do have a lot of repeat customers on there. I do know, like, we do the shipping out of here. It's not like,
there's not a Goldbelly hub.
I mean, we're not like as big as we are, and everybody thinks we still do a lot out of this little location,
which is amazing.
And it is, it's a small little store that we really just crank out.
Yeah.
And me, myself, my family, my guys, they all do the shipping as well.
Do your parents still come help out here?
My dad still comes in on the weekends.
Yeah.
He likes kicking it in the kitchen.
I'm sure. Yeah, it's fun.
My sister, she works here. She comes in on the weekends. She's also here during the week doing social media stuff and getting content and filming and
it's amazing.
Brainstorming and the whole social media thing, which she kind of takes control on. I kind of just do what I'm told in that aspect when she needs me.
But you make such a good point, and for anyone who's listening, who you look at a lot of these bagel places that do franchise and stuff like that. This is a small space. It is I'm using the term mom and pop bagel shop that you have not lost that spirit. You are a family owned, you own it, and you can feel it when you're sitting in here. So for anyone who's like, Bagel Nook is going to get too big for themselves, that is not what's happening in here.
And in all honesty, it never will. One of our core values in all of our locations, not even just this one, is community.
Yeah.
Like, you have to be a part of your community if you want to be successful.
Yep.
If you're not, I mean, that's your own doing, because they're the people who are supporting you.
Yep.
We take care of all of our municipalities. We take care of the cops, the EMTs, the fire, everybody in the head offices and stuff. It all stems down to just like your regular clientele, and it shows when you really get involved in the community and you sponsor the little leagues.
I was going to say, you want your name on the Little League field.
And you get in with the schools, and you do this and you do that charity event. Like, you have to, and it's being one with them, because at the end of the day, they're supporting you. They're coming in and buying your product. They're helping you pay your bills, and you have to give back to them. And that is always something that we try to instill in all of our franchises. Like, listen, you're only going to be as successful as you want to be. And being a part of the community and getting involved with things is like where you can start. And that's where you really thrive.
Right.
And we want all of our stores to have that mom and pop feel, while still keeping that back end corporate feeling of there are still things that we have to follow and the guidelines that are there to support you.
Of course.
So it is a good balance of what we try and provide.
So, Alex, what would you say, sitting here now, is a few of your favorite things about what you started and what you're growing?
I love this. I love the day-to-day being in the store. I love the hustle and bustle. It's something that is just in me.
Yeah.
But on like the corporate side of it, I love the growth. All we want to do is grow. It's so exciting to like get a new franchisee and feed off of their excitement on building their store, and it's being able to give somebody a part of their dream that they want to accomplish. They have this entrepreneur mindset and they don't know where to begin or what to do or where to start, and we help them guide them. We help guide them through that process. And we've done it over and over again where we know what we're doing. We know how to guide them. We know, what they're looking for. We can help them get to that goal. And that's very exciting as well.
I was going to say, it must be so exciting when a new owner signs the papers and it's like an expression, you hand them the keys. Yeah. There's got to be something so thrilling about that moment. I mean, that they're trusting you, they're taking on your name, and you're helping them. I mean, it's not just a franchise. I mean, it's so much bigger than that, I think.
And there are levels to it. It's like the first excitement is everyone's excited because we're open, because we just signed up to open, right?
Yeah.
And then like you open up a whole new level of excitement because you just picked a place, you signed a lease, you just broke ground on your new store. I mean, just seeing it go from like a concrete slab to what we have, you know, with the cases and the ovens and the machinery and all the decor, it kind of really builds into like what you're getting, what you're seeing, you know. And then your next step is like opening up a door, like on your first day is like,
and having customers come in.
crazy,
And yeah, I mean, it's
you know?
really,
it's a very exciting thing. And I think that's our newest excitement that we like. I mean, putting aside the hustle and bustle, because you can never get rid of that. But like that's what we look forward to most, is like helping people get to where they want to be.
like you got to live your dream and you're helping other people live theirs.
Yeah.
I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You should be so proud of yourself. I'm proud of you,
thank
Alex.
you.
I'm proud
Thank
of you. So for people who are listening who have never been to Bagel Nook, you now know there are 11 locations and you can get it off of Goldbelly.
Yes.
Big point. So if somebody were to walk in the door, which there are people, I'm curious what they're ordering, but if you were to explain to somebody what Bagel Nook is, what's the blanket statement?
I mean, we are a bagel store that has all your OG bagels and spreads, but at the same time, we do crazy stuff. We have specialty bagels. We have specialty cream cheeses that nobody else has. I mean, we even have breakfast sandwiches that we didn't really touch upon that are so over the top that nobody serves. Nobody even thinks to serve it.
Like what?
I mean, we have an avocado blast. It's a double hash brown with avocado, egg, pepper jack, lettuce, tomato. You know, you get that on a Flamin Hot Cheeto or an Asiago everything bagel. It's, you know,
Your life is
mind-blowing.
changed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, we just came out with a whole new line of chorizo sourdough specials.
Oh, I saw that.
Very new, very, very fresh. But that's also, I mean, like, we're just entering into uncharted waters that no other breakfast bagel place has really went.
You also, what I saw, you do a lot of collabs. Like you just did the Waterloo.
Yes, we do a lot of collabs. We've worked with Waterloo in the past. We've worked a lot with Oreo. We've worked with Pringles. We've worked.
Oh, what about Pringles?
We did a Pringles bagel for a short run. That was a lot of fun.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I love myself a Pringle.
We do a lot of local collabs, a lot of local businesses as well.
It's awesome.
We do giveaways with influencers and stuff, you know. So.
Oh, who knows? Maybe we'll do a giveaway with this podcast.
I'm about it.
See, look at us.
I'm down.
That's amazing. So, Alex, I said I'm proud of you, but I am. I know I just met you, but I feel like the kid that handled a year and a half at Johnson and Wales is now like a king of an empire.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Is that how you look at it? Would you call yourself a king of an empire? You'll let me say it.
Yeah, I'll let you say it.
Well, this was amazing because I really I've been a big follower. I'm a big fan, and my family's about to when I bring them home some amazing bagels.
Yes, absolutely.
But I also hope that someone out there is listening and saying, you know what, Essex County could use a Bagel Nook.
I couldn't agree more.
Okay, fine. We'll maybe make that happen.
Yeah.
But thank you so much.
We're live and ready. So.
We're live and ready. Keys are waiting.
That's it.
But Alex, thank you so much for sitting with me. And for all those listening, come to one of the 11 Bagel Nook locations.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Thank you for coming. Well, thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. All right, thanks. If you are hearing this message, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. I'm truly grateful for you and this opportunity. The purpose of the Behind the Counter podcast is to bring food, people, and community together. I hope you'll return for more episodes and explore with me. I want to personally thank Fran Linnell of Design 68 for my amazing Behind the Counter podcast logo, and Travis Lohenberg for my awesome Behind the Counter music, and all the guests that take their time to sit and talk with me. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please leave a review on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you hear your podcasts. If you'd like to support the Behind the Counter podcast, please subscribe, share with your friends and family, and you can follow me on Instagram at Heidi Blum. If you have any feedback or stories that you want to share, you can email me at foodczarbtc@gmail.com.